The loss of up and coming rapper True Bleeda should hurt everybody. It should genuinely hurt everybody without question. See, the thing is, this is literally what goes on in the black community every single day. This sheds light and puts it into the public eye. What goes on every day. We literally have a black cloud that follows us. This dark cloud that seems to just come and seek and destroy us no matter how bad we trying to make it out of a bad situation. He was well on his way, man. He was well on his way. Let this be an eye-opener. Let this show all y'all young black men. You cannot bring the streets with you. You got to decipher between the two. That same thing is going to continue to destroy us over and over and over. Y'all want to live two lives, but you cannot. You cannot. You cannot take the streets with you. You got to leave that alone. You got to let it go. It ain't going to do nothing but destroy you and devour you. Man, stop playing around, man. Get it together. I'm begging the Most High, man, that y'all get some sense, man. That way this can stop. That way we can see somebody be great. The youngin' was special. And I'm more than thankful that I got the opportunity to admire his talent while he was still here. That way is genuine when I give him his roses. The kid was on his way, and his life was cut so short. Let's give a moment of silence for the up and coming young king, Bleeda, 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 Bleeda. Bleeda. Now, when it comes to the passing of True Bleeda, a lot of the details haven't been made public, but what we do know is, there was other victims that were involved that lost their life as well. And as well as, the situation occurring at Louisiana Mall around 1:30. They did it in broad daylight afternoon. Nobody cares about it being daylight anymore. Those situations just kind of happen whenever. But there is a few key details that I do want to keen in on, because I feel like those things are vital for this topic and what we about to discuss, because Bleeda definitely had his fair share of altercations with multiple different groups of people. So, man, hey, it's just crazy, man. But this is one of the things I do want to chime in on. It's the fact that, according to Baton Rouge Police spokeswoman Sergeant L. Jean McKinney, the stepper, that's what we're going to call him because of YouTube, pulled up behind the victim's car and let off and then fled in a different vehicle. The target car had 4 individuals on board. Moreover, the officials claimed that 2 of the victims were pronounced gone at the spot, and the other was brought to a local hospital with significant injuries. So as you can see, it was multiple people who were hit up in this situation. Now, the thing is, the most important thing that is in this little statement right here is the fact that the person, the stepper, pulled up and knocked on them in one car and then hopped into a different vehicle. Now, in my opinion, that goes to show you that this situation wasn't no rookie. This is somebody, who is a veteran at doing this. He's not young, and he was gone without a trace in broad daylight at a mall where there's a lot of surveillance. Now, you got to understand, it also goes on to say, besides this, the stepper event in Baton Rouge is currently being investigated by police. One witness who was close to the site stated he had heard at least 30 or 40, situations being sparked off. The reason and the suspects are unknown, according to officials. The investigation, on the other hand, is still ongoing. 30 to 40 was popped off at a mall at 1:30 in the afternoon. It's crazy, right? Then it says, aftermath of rapper True Bleeda situation, losing his life in Baton Rouge. Police say this was a highly targeted situation. Now, I most definitely agree with that. But they are letting you know that this was highly targeted. And it was reported by Dallas Global, the hip-hop blogger out of Dallas, Texas. And he does his thing, man. So shout out to his platform, man. But yeah, man, this was definitely a paid situation. This is a stealth mode. You move and know what your target is. You come and take your target out effectively and you get up out of there. This was a situation that most dudes from the streets don't really move like. Most dudes from the streets ain't gonna come and move this precisely. It'll be a lot more messy than it was. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get y'all to get that. Like, y'all gotta peep the fact that, this was so clean. A lot of people trying to point to the situation that just happened between him and NG, Ben10 on Clubhouse, where True Bleeda and all the rest of them boys went ahead and went at Ben10 saying that he ain't no stepper, he ain't got no bodies, he ain't did nothing, so why is he talking like that? And Ben10 was joking like, yeah, I'm a weenie, I ain't do nothing, I'm scary, all this stuff. But I'm trying to get y'all to get the fact that Ben10 and them ain't have nothing to do with that. Ben10 and them ain't do that. I'm gonna tell you that right now. If you trying to relay a message, you gonna make it messy. And that's just what it is. This was clean, sharp, get in, get out, hit everybody up in the car, tactical, highly tactical. Man, to be able to pull off a hit in broad daylight at 1:30, when the mall is at its fullest, when everybody's there. The parking lot is very public. It is very, very, very crowded, and there's a lot of eyes on you. To be able to pull this off, you have to be very, very tactical. And there was no true emotion within the situation. It was just precise, get in, get out, take care of the hit, and get up out of there. How many regular people are comfortable about hitting somebody up at a mall in broad daylight, letting off 30 to 40 shots? Not too many. Only some real crash dummies who ready to really crash out. This was definitely a bag drop, and somebody, went ahead and scooped him up, allegedly. Let me say that this is all for entertainment purposes. Now, this is, the situation where it happened, the mall and whatnot. And as you can see, it is very, very open, very, very public. And there was witnesses, man. There was witnesses that seen it. Now, 5 Don came out on IG Live and gave his response to it, as well as TG Commas came out, singing a couple True Bleeda songs. Now, y'all check this out, man. Man, that was heart-wrenching to see. If you ain't feeling that youngest pain, man, you a cold person, conscienceless. Your consciousness is gone. Like, no cap, man. You can see that man's pain, man. He really hurt, man. Hey, 5 Don, bro. You got to stay strong, man. You can't let the enemy see your weakness, man. You can't let them see your weakness, man. Stand strong for True Bleeda, man, in these times, man. It's a lot of pain centered around y'all. I know it is, man. But we'll definitely keep y'all in our prayers, man. And definitely keep True Bleeda in our prayers, man. But check this out from TG Commas.
A lot of church, a whole lot of weight, a whole lot of blue.
Y'all know they want to what the other charge is? You see? Well, let me see some bro. Okay. Yeah. No. Show feelings of emotion. Y'all can't talk. I'm just a troubled soul. I'm just a troubled soul. Mind on overload. Can't you see I'm broken and don't you know I'm broken inside, but my heart is in episode. Plug up to I'm just young, I'm trying to be big dream. Trying to make it up to nowadays, we don't make it past 16. Oh Lord. There's the other white charge on here. Yep. Cause you need young, but I'm choosing. You got that line? Lord.
I'm gonna right from home, still I chose to take the long road. I can't let no take me, y'all know they gonna bust my dome.
People ain't never had called that come. So you about to quit they.
Yeah, they called me, that's right. Yes, they called me early.
But you.
So as you can see, a lot of emotion in that, man. A lot of heartbreak in that. You know, he's really going through that. Between both of them, man, you could really feel that. And like I said earlier, man, they try to correlate the situation with the stuff that happened with Ben10, but you can't correlate that. You know, and then Hot Boy, CJ, and Rico, you know, I shared it on my Instagram. You know, they went on live right after this situation happened and was clowning and joking, but I don't believe that they have anything to do with it as well. Like I said, man, it's too tactical. It was too tactically, strategically planned out, and it was too set up perfectly. You know, they was in and out so quickly, man, that they had some proper training and technique. They knew what they wanted to do, and they orchestrated the plan and followed through with it perfectly, man. So that wasn't something that they could have did. But I will put those two videos in the next video. I want this video to be a true tribute to True Bleeda, you know, and you know, pay my full respect and just dues to the man, you know, being a supporter of his music and whatnot. Now, you do got folks on here talking about, you know, he made mistakes and whatnot, but I don't believe he did, man. I believe that, you know, he was just a youngin' fighting for a position, a way out of his situation, because as we all know, a lot of people at the top, you know, once they get there, they try to forget about the ones that's at the bottom and don't try to help them up, man. They don't try to get them any boost or anything like that. So he was just fighting for his way to get out, man. And at the end of the day, man, you got to understand, it's like what FL Dissa said and Lil Yoshi, you know, I was in the trenches going to war straight with a millionaire, you know. They warring with people who got money, and it's hard to do that, you know, when you trying to build your stacks up. So I don't believe that he made true mistakes. I believe that, you know, he was just young and got caught up in a lifestyle that we all get intrigued by, you know, fast money, fast cars, beautiful women, and all that type of stuff, man. Until you fall out of that lifestyle and start to set the background and find other routes, you know, to go about things, then you'll realize, you know, there's different routes to get that money fast. There's different routes, you know, to get the beautiful women and the nice cars, man. You know, you just got to put in that work ethic. You got to put in that hard work, man, and utilize, you know, investing in yourself. Learn how to accumulate equity off of ownership, and just started off owning any old little business, whether that be raking leaves or, you know, pushing a lawnmower. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts on all this, man. Rest in heaven to that man, True Bleeda. Long live the fella, you know, and rest in heaven to the other man who lost his life in this situation, as well as, you know, hopefully, man, the guy who got hit, you know, makes a full recovery. But with that being said, let's go ahead and move on. Bleeda. Now, in this next situation, still on the Baton Rouge tip, we got that man's BBG Block. Y'all know who he is, man. Baby Joe, big brother. And he goes ahead and backs up the baby and his statements, you know, after Mimo said what he said, and the baby came back with that. We dropped that in that video yesterday, so go check it out. It's the last upload. And he says, read what the baby said. I salute him. G stuff. Can't deny it. So as you can see, he backing up that situation, as well as he goes on to say, I'm tired of posting my dudes with get your rest under they pick. Stay dangerous out there. I made plans for us all. You know, so as you can see, man, he going through the ringer, man, and he's tired of seeing his partners lose their life, man. And that is a sad situation, man, to have to go through. And then we got Boosie Nephew, as Boosie Nephew shares his song, Never Give Up, and then said, I'm so tired of life, but I'll never give up, man. So as you can see, man, he going through a lot right now and got a lot on his mind and whatnot, so hey, man, it's just crazy, man. Just crazy. Everybody going through it, man. A lot going on right now, in these troubled times, but we can't look up to the Most High for peace. Next up, we got that man Self-Made Shark and his brother Devon Willis. As this is the report, police report from his mother, talking about how they placed the handcuffs on him and took her son, and let him bleed out in the apartment. Now, there was a lot of stuff that the police released in their statement that was not the truth. After the baby mama came out and released the fact that, they was beating on the door and didn't announce themselves, which is against the law. They are supposed to announce themselves whenever you ask. And, his baby mama called the police saying that somebody was beating on the door, which they never exposed the fact that they was outside. And then, Devon decided, to go ahead and let off through the door, to protect him and his pregnant woman. Yeah, his twin brother was there and that's what they was looking for, but he was asleep. He was asleep at the time of them coming and beating on the door. So everything that happened in that situation was truly unlawful. Now I'm gonna go ahead and play the clips, that this man Self-Made Shark shared. That way y'all can get a better understanding of the full situation, man. But let's check it out.
Yourself.
Yeah. The other thing, and Larry brought it up, is it's not even important if he had a gun or not. And to your knowledge, you don't know because he was awakened out of his bed. So whether he had a gun or not, I'm not sure. But we know for a fact that these deputies did not announce themselves. They banged angrily on the door in the middle of an epic crime wave. If you come to my door banging, I'm like President Clanahan, I'm going to shoot through the door. Especially if you don't answer and say, hey, this is who it is.
Right. Right.
And then mom is inside in the bed recovering from surgery. She calls the police and says, hey, somebody's banging at my door and I don't know who it is. Y'all can drop the tape and tell us that we lying, right? They haven't dropped the tape because they know we ain't lying.
They ain't lying. And also they didn't even say if he had what type of weapon it was, because they will put all the information out. Obviously something is wrong here. And when I first heard about it,
that is definitely a messed up situation, man. Like I said before, man, hearts go out to Self-Made Shark, and his brother definitely deserves justice because they definitely took his life. Now, this is Izzy the Jeweler's new piece for Fredo Bang and TBG, the bust down gorilla, that big monstrous stuff, man. Fredo coming back with another hefty chain, showing y'all he getting money, man. He ain't playing, man. He doing what he's supposed to be doing and clocking them digits. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a beautiful piece, man. I never heard of Izzy the Jeweler before, as far as like in the rap scene. But definitely did his thing with that one, man. I like the rose gold around there, man. You see how they just busted it all down, man. That's real beautiful. I'm going to get my mouth done next week. But then we got this man's CML Lavish D for the final topic. And he went ahead and shared us a new music video, and it got a terrible reaction from the fans. You know what I'm saying? The fans kind of ate him up and, let him know that they was not feeling the song at all. Now, I'm going to play the song for y'all, and then we'll look at some of the fans' reactions.
I got rich, that's exactly what they mad. Why you think they ain't feeling, man? I know. How can I pretend I know they hate to see me, man? Let's bulletproof the bands. Baby, I'm the man. How can I pretend I know they hate to see me, man? $500,000 in this bag. I ain't tryna brag. I got out and I got rich. That's exactly what they mad. Why you think they ain't feeling? I know.
Now, in my opinion, I wasn't really much feeling the song either. I thought Lav could have did a lot better than that, but the fans really wasn't feeling it, man. They was eating them up. You had a few fans, man, that was kind of feeling the song and whatnot, but majority of them was on his top. Like, man, this ain't it, Lav. You got to do better than that, man. I don't know what you trying to do or how you trying to mix it up. We know you trying to versatile your portfolio and have a multitude of music and show people that you can do a lot of different styles, but this one ain't your style. Don't even try this one. Go ahead and throw that one in the trash, scrap that situation and get rid of it. Now, I didn't think it was just absolutely like terrible as far as like him being untalented, but I didn't think the sound was good. I didn't think the sound was good for him. I didn't think it fit his overall character. I don't think it fit his catalog, so to speak. I thought Lav was reaching right there a little bit for that one. And the fans, they had a similar type of thought as me. I didn't even look at the comment section first before I actually made my judgment. As soon as I heard it, man, I was like, oh no, Lav, this ain't it. But then I'm like, let me check out this comment section. I left the post and I'm like, okay, let me go back and check out the comment section. Went back to the comment section. As soon as I clicked on it, first 30 comments was, oh my goodness, this is terrible. Like, they was really going at him. Y'all know how the internet is, man. The internet is undefeated, man. They ain't finna play with you. If something don't sound good to their liking, they are going to bash you. They're going to throw you under the rug. And I don't think Lav, when he first made this, was really feeling it. I think this is one of the songs that he felt like he had to listen to over and over and over and let it grow on him. And that's the reason why you should have a team of people that'll tell you straight up how it is around you. I bet you he had a bunch of dudes around him who was telling him like, yeah, bro, this is heat. But in the back of their minds, they're like, man, this is garbage. Bro, do not put that out there. I hope you don't think this is really a good song. That's why you gotta have a team that tell you something straight up and 100. That way you ain't putting out no garbage or anything that's gonna hurt your image. This is a song that definitely could hurt his image. Now, I see he trying to break into the industry and do what the wave is, man, but you are a person that goes against the wave, and that's what people respect you for. You go against the industry standard. I know, Lav, you trying to get signed, especially, it being a situation with Mozzie getting signed, and then you got the collaboration with Rap-A-Lot Records, but I know that's probably not the deal you absolutely wanted because it's probably not as lucrative as you wanted it to be. But man, you got to go with your move, man. You got to stay in your lane, man, until Lav catches his own whiff that pushes him into a industry spot, to a Billboard chart song. You already got one, and you got to keep carrying on with that wave until your name is solidified. You don't start doing this type of stuff until you are really truly solidified in the game, until you become a Snoop Dogg or one of them, man, somebody who is going to be a timeless artist, somebody that is always going to be respected no matter what he does. Until you get to that point, Lav, you can't really be dropping out songs like this, man, because you're going to lose a lot of supporters, man, playing around like this. Now, I'm for one and one of them people, man, that understands that you're just trying to expand your horizon. So I'm not going to fault you for it, man, but a lot of the supporters will, man. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts on this down in the comments section. And make sure you like, wipe your feet. Make sure you subscribe, lock that door, and ring that bell icon, turn them post notifications on. That way you can get notified every time we post. If you don't, you will not be getting every video. So if you do want every video and every time we post, man, make sure you turn them post notifications on. This will be a late upload, but y'all know we still rocking out. You feel me? Peace and blessings, kings and queens. I love y'all, and I will be back. And with that being said, I'm out. Bleeda.